Hello, beautiful soul. Have you ever felt like you don't truly belong here? Like your consciousness is from another realm? If so, you might be a rare, multidimensional chosen one, a soul traveling across different realities with a higher purpose. This isn't a fantasy. It's your truth. 7. Signs of this rare gift include feeling detached from the world around you, experiencing heightened perceptions, and sensing you're here for something greater. Your life has been filled with trials, but these challenges were designed to awaken your true power. Your mission is to bring light, healing, and transformation, not just through words, but through your presence. The world needs your unique frequency. You're the bridge between realms, and now is your time to rise. Are you ready to fully embrace your multidimensional self and step into your purpose? Let's activate your true power together. Drop a yes below if this resonates with your soul. Sign 1. Feeling like you don't belong to this world. Have you ever stood in a bustling crowd, surrounded by voices and movement, yet felt an unshakable sense of being out of place? Not merely shy or out of your element, but as if you're a traveler in a realm where the rules feel foreign, even jarring. This is the first sign that you may be a multidimensional being, a soul chosen to walk a path that stretches far beyond the confines of this earthly plane. You've never fully felt at home in the human experience, not because you're flawed, but because your soul origin resonates with realms vaster than this physical reality. You've tried to blend in, haven't you? You've followed society's blueprint, attended school, pursued careers, forged relationships, and perhaps even built a life that appears normal to others. You've worn the mask of conformity, smiled at the right cues, and engaged in conversations about fleeting, surface-level matters. Yet, no matter how well you play the part, there's a quiet, persistent hum, a cosmic consciousness stirring within that tells you something is off. The way people chase superficial goals, rush through life without pause, or treat one another with detachment feels not just strange, but almost alien. It's as if you're an actor in a play you didn't choose, reciting lines that don't align with your truth. This dissonance isn't a mistake, it's a signal. Your soul didn't originate in this dense, three-dimensional world. You carry the echo of higher frequencies, realms where connection is effortless, where thoughts flow like rivers of light, and where unity is the natural state, not an ideal to strive for. Picture a reality where shallow small talk gives way to telepathic understanding, where every interaction pulses with intention, and where separation is a forgotten illusion. That's the vibration you hold deep within, a memory of a world where divine purpose is the foundation of existence. Earth, in contrast, is a spiritual boot camp, a rigorous training ground that challenges you to embody that higher vibration in a reality that often feels like a simulation. Reflect for a moment. Have you ever gazed at the night sky, feeling a pang of longing for a home you can't name? Or perhaps, in moments of stillness, you've sensed a fleeting nostalgia for a life that exists beyond memory. These aren't fleeting whims. They're your soul whispering its multidimensional truth. You're not just a body navigating time. You're a bridge between worlds, learning to anchor cosmic wisdom in a human vessel. Every moment of discomfort in this world is a reminder of your greater purpose. Why does this matter? Recognizing this feeling is the first step in your spiritual awakening. The world may urge you to conform, to silence that inner voice, to dismiss it as overthinking. But that voice is your compass, guiding you toward your soul mission. You're not here to fade into the background. You're here to awaken, to weave a higher frequency into this reality. Each time you feel out of sync with the world, you're not failing. You're remembering. You're aligning with a truth that transcends this plane, a truth that will lead you to your divine purpose. So, what if this sense of being other is just the beginning? Could it be that your unique perspective hints at a deeper gift, a capacity to perceive realities beyond what others see. Let's explore that next. Ashi. Sign 2. The gift of multidimensional perception. So, could it be that your unique perspective, that sense of being other we explored, hints at a deeper gift, a capacity to perceive realities beyond what others see? This brings us to the second sign of being a multidimensional being. You've always possessed multidimensional perception, even if you didn't have the words to describe it. This isn't just intuition or imagination. It's a profound ability to tune into frequencies beyond the physical world, a hallmark of your higher consciousness. Since childhood, you may have experienced moments that set you apart. Perhaps you saw shadows or lights others couldn't, felt an unseen presence in a quiet room, or had dreams so vivid they later unfolded in reality. Maybe you've sensed someone's emotions, anger, joy, or sorrow, before they uttered a single word. You might have experienced déjà vu so intense it felt like reliving a moment from another life, or knew something was about to happen, like a phone call or an event with no logical explanation. These aren't mere quirks. They're your psychic abilities at work, evidence that your consciousness operates on multiple levels simultaneously. At times, these experiences may have left you feeling isolated, even questioning your sanity. When no one else saw what you saw or felt what you felt, you might have wondered, "Am I crazy?" But here's the truth. You're not broken. Your mind is tuned to higher frequencies, the 4D, 5D, and beyond, realms where time, space, and reality flow differently. You're not just perceiving the physical 3D world. You're glimpsing parallel timelines, sensing other versions of yourself, or tapping into the collective consciousness. It's like having a radio that picks up signals others can't hear, a gift that makes you a conduit for cosmic wisdom. This energy sensitivity can sometimes feel overwhelming, like trying to process a flood of information in a world not built for your bandwidth. But what if this isn't a weakness, as society might suggest, but a superpower? Your ability to perceive beyond the ordinary is a key part of your soul awakening. It allows you to access insights, truths, and possibilities that others miss. For example, you might walk into a room and instantly know its emotional vibe, guiding you to offer comfort or steer clear. Or you might have a sudden vision of a future event, helping you make choices aligned with your divine purpose. Embracing this gift means trusting your perceptions, even when they defy logic. It's about recognizing that your sensitivity is a tool for navigating life and fulfilling your soul mission. You're not here to suppress these abilities, but to hone them, to use them to heal, inspire, and awaken others. The world needs your vision, your insight, your ability to see what lies beyond the veil. So how do you begin to honor this gift? Start small. Keep a journal of your intuitive hits, those moments when you just know something. Notice patterns in your dreams or synchronicities. Practice grounding techniques like deep breathing or spending time in nature to balance the intensity of your perceptions. As you trust this part of yourself, you'll find it's not just a gift but a calling, a call to live with purpose. But why do you have this gift? Could it be tied to a deeper mission, a purpose that burns within you, even if you can't yet name it? Let's uncover that next. Sign 3. A burning mission. Deep within your soul, your ability to perceive beyond the ordinary, to sense energies and realities others overlook, is not just a gift, it's a call to action. Have you ever felt a fire within you? A restless energy that refuses to settle, even in moments of calm or success? This is the third sign that you are a multidimensional being, a profound, unexplainable soul mission that pulses in your core, urging you towards something greater. It's not a fleeting ambition or a desire for recognition. It's a cosmic calling, a deep knowing that you're here to fulfill a purpose that transcends the ordinary. You might have tasted moments of achievement, graduated with honors, built a thriving career, or found peace after years of struggle. Yet no matter how far you've come, there's a persistent tension, a quiet ache that whispers, "This isn't all." You feel destined for more, not in a material sense, but in a way that feels timeless, as if your life is meant to ripple across generations, even dimensions. Perhaps you've sat in silence, staring into the distance, sensing that you're here to create, heal, or awaken something profound, even if its shape remains unclear. That restlessness? It's your divine purpose stirring, a soul contract etched into your being before you arrived in this world. This mission isn't about fitting into society's mold or chasing small, temporary goals. You didn't come here to merely survive, to check boxes, or to fade into the background. You're here to shift the grid, to weave new patterns of higher consciousness into the fabric of reality. Your purpose might manifest as art that stirs souls, systems that uplift communities, or movements that ignite collective transformation. It could be as subtle as a single conversation that sparks awakening in another, or as grand as a vision that reshapes the world. But make no mistake, this mission is not just about what you do. It's about who you become. Every step you take toward remembering your true self, your multidimensional essence, sends a vibration that activates those around you. Consider this. Have you ever felt inexplicably drawn to a cause, a place, or an idea that seems bigger than you? Maybe you've had moments where a sudden clarity washes over you, as if a piece of your purpose clicked into place. These are not coincidences. They're your soul aligning with its cosmic calling. You're not here to live a small life, but to embody a truth so powerful that your presence alone becomes a catalyst for change. This inner fire, this unrelenting drive, is the heartbeat of your spiritual awakening, pushing you to bridge the human and the divine. Why does this matter? Because embracing this mission is how you step into your power. The world may tempt you to dim your light, to settle for comfort or conformity. But that tension within you is a sacred force, a reminder that you're here to create, to heal, to awaken, not just for yourself, but for the collective. Your divine purpose is a thread in the tapestry of a new earth, and every time you honor it, you help weave a future where unity and love prevail. So, what if this fire within you is preparing you for something extraordinary? Could it be that the challenges you've faced, the trials that have tested your spirit, are part of this grand mission? Let's take a closer look at that next. Sign 4. Transforming pain into cosmic power. What if the deepest wounds you've carried are not burdens, but sacred keys to your divine purpose? The fourth sign that you're a multidimensional being is that your life has been marked by extreme polarity, profound trauma, heart-wrenching loss, and cycles of destruction and renewal that feel almost mythic. These aren't random hardships. They're the crucible in which your soul is forged, chosen deliberately because you possess the rare capacity to transform pain into light. This is the path of quantum healing, where your suffering becomes the catalyst for a spiritual transformation that ripples far beyond your own life. You've likely faced moments that shattered you, perhaps the loss of a loved one, a betrayal that cut to your core, or a personal crisis that left you questioning everything. These experiences aren't mere coincidences. They're part of your soul mission. Multidimensional souls like yours often volunteer for the most challenging paths, not out of a desire for suffering, but because you understand on a cosmic level that true change begins in the heart of pain. You've chosen to dive into the depths of human struggle to alchemize it, to turn darkness into a beacon that illuminates new possibilities for others. Think about a time when you hit rock bottom, yet somehow found the strength to rise. Maybe it was after a period of grief, when you discovered a newfound resilience, or after a failure that forced you to redefine success. Each time you chose to rebuild, you weren't just healing yourself. You were rewriting the energetic blueprint of what's possible. Your healing touches your family, your ancestors, your collective consciousness, and even souls you'll never meet. This is no small feat. It's a cosmic act of creation. Your DNA holds memories from other dimensions, and every time you choose courage over despair, you collapse outdated timelines and activate new ones, aligning the world with a higher frequency. This isn't just spiritual poetry. It's the mechanics of the universe at work. Your ability to rise from the ashes isn't a coincidence. It's evidence of your multidimensional nature. You're not defined by your wounds, but by your capacity to transform them. The deeper your pain is carved, the brighter your light can shine, not just for you, but for the entire new earth you're helping to build. You're rare not because you're flawless, but because you choose to rise, again and again, carrying the weight of your scars as badges of cosmic strength. So, what if these cycles of pain and rebirth are preparing you for something even greater? Could it be that your unique journey through time itself holds clues to your multidimensional power? Let's explore that next. Sign 5. Living beyond linear time. As you rise from the depths of your healing, collapsing old timelines and igniting new ones, have you noticed that time itself feels slippery, almost unreliable? This is the 5th sign of a multidimensional being. Your relationship with time defies the rigid ticking of clocks. Sometimes a single moment, watching a sunset or holding a loved one's hand, stretches into an eternity, as if the universe pauses to whisper its secrets. Other times, years blur into weeks, and you wonder how entire chapters of your life slipped by so swiftly. You might even feel as though you're living multiple lifetimes within this one, carrying the weight of experiences that don't quite fit your earthly years. This isn't an illusion, it's your soul mission unfolding across parallel realities. Your soul, unbound by the linear constraints of this dimension, dances through time in ways others cannot fathom. You're not just moving from past to present to future. You're accessing fragments of your higher self, past lives, future selves, and alternate versions of you that exist simultaneously in the eternal now. Imagine your consciousness as a cosmic tapestry, woven with threads from countless realities, each thread carrying wisdom, lessons, and glimpses of lives you've lived elsewhere. This is why you might wake up exhausted for no apparent reason. Your soul is working tirelessly in other realms, weaving connections across dimensions. It's why you sometimes know things you shouldn't, like a sudden insight about a stranger or a premonition that later proves true. These are echoes of experiences you've already navigated in another timeline, gifts from your cosmic consciousness. Why does time feel so fluid for you? Because you're attuned to cosmic timing, a rhythm that flows beyond calendars and deadlines. While the world measures life in hours and days, you're guided by an inner compass that aligns with the universe's pulse. Think of a moment when you acted on a gut feeling, quitting a job, moving to a new city, or creating something bold, and everything fell into place, as if the stars had conspired to support you. That's your soul surrendering to the mystery of divine flow, trusting that every step is perfectly timed. When you embrace this, rather than fighting to fit into society's rigid schedules, your true power emerges. You become unstoppable, not because you control time, but because you move with it, like a river carving its path through stone. This fluidity can feel disorienting, even isolating, in a world obsessed with structure. But it's not a flaw, it's your strength. By honoring your unique relationship with time, you're stepping into your spiritual awakening, reclaiming the ability to shape reality itself. Start small. Notice when you feel out of time. Journal those moments. or meditate to connect with the wisdom of your other selves. As you trust this cosmic rhythm, you'll find that your life aligns with a purpose far greater than any clock can measure. Could this fluidity hint at an even deeper truth? That you're not just one self, but many, coexisting within you? What if you're carrying the voices of both the divine and the human, waiting to be woven into one? Now let's explore that further. Sign 6. Embracing the many selves within you. As you flow through the non-linear currents of time from the 5th sign, have you sensed a profound mystery within, a feeling that you are not one self, but many, coexisting in a sacred dance? This is the 6th sign of a multidimensional being. You embody multiple facets of your soul, each whispering a unique truth. One part of you is ancient, woven from the cosmic consciousness of countless stars, carrying timeless wisdom. Another is deeply human, scarred, uncertain, wrestling with earthly fears. At times you shine like a radiant beacon, brimming with divine purpose. At others, you're a shadow, grappling with doubt. This divine paradox is not a flaw. It's a sacred gift, reflecting the unified consciousness that binds all existence. The universe operates through the law of polarity, where light and dark, spirit and matter, are two sides of the same cosmic coin. Society may urge you to choose one, light over dark, divine over human, but your soul mission lies in embracing both. You are a tapestry, each thread, cosmic, earthly, radiant, wounded, woven into a masterpiece that transcends singular identity. This inner integration mirrors the soul's evolution, where opposites merge to birth a higher state of self-realization. By uniting these selves, you align with the collective consciousness, becoming a conduit for universal harmony. Integration demands courage. It means facing your shadows, perhaps forgiving a past hurt, or embracing self-doubt as a guide to deeper truth. Imagine feeling inspired to write a book one day, only to be paralyzed by fear the next. Instead of rejecting that fear, what if you saw it as a teacher, revealing your strength? Each act of acceptance collapses the illusion of separation, forging a vibrational healing that radiates outward. Your presence becomes a spiritual awakening, inspiring others to embrace their own contradictions without effort. You are a living portal, channeling higher dimensional wisdom into this world. By embodying this paradox, you reflect the universe's unity, where every duality resolves into oneness. This is your power as a multidimensional being, to weave your many selves into a whole that transforms reality. What force empowers this unity? Could it be a cosmic energy, vast enough to bind galaxies that you've always known within? Let's explore that next. Sign 7. Knowing love as the ultimate truth. As a multidimensional being, you've always held a sacred truth deep within. Universal love is the only force that truly exists. This isn't the fleeting romance of films or the hollow affection sold in pop songs. The love you know is a cosmic consciousness, a radiant energy frequency that binds galaxies, heals fractured timelines, and sparks the creation of entire worlds. You've felt its gentle pulse in moments of stillness, perhaps while standing beneath a canopy of stars, enveloped in the quiet wisdom of nature, or even in the raw vulnerability of grief. You've sensed it in the presence of others who are awake, their hearts mirroring the same divine purpose that pulses through you. This love isn't something you seek or earn. It is the very essence of your being. Have you ever wondered why betrayal wounds you so profoundly? Why cruelty leaves you reeling? Or why apathy feels like a denial of life itself? It's because your soul carries the memory of a dimension where love is the foundation, a realm where every exchange vibrates with compassion and unity. In that higher reality, love isn't merely an emotion, it's the lifeblood of existence, the force that aligns all things in vibrational harmony. Here on Earth, Your soul mission is to anchor that universal love into the physical world, not through control or ego, but through embodiment. Every moment you choose kindness, every time you offer presence instead of judgment, you are weaving this cosmic frequency into the fabric of reality. Recall a moment when you extended love without expectation, perhaps a warm smile to a stranger, a silent wish for someone's healing, or a courageous act of forgiveness. In those instances, you weren't just being compassionate, you were channeling a cosmic energy that ripples across dimensions. This is your calling as a multidimensional being, to become a living vessel for love, to reawaken humanity to the truth your soul has always known. When you choose love over fear, you don't just transform yourself. You shift the collective consciousness, healing unseen wounds and illuminating paths for others. Your sensitivity to the absence of love is not a burden, it's a hallmark of your spiritual awakening. It's why you're drawn to create, connect, and uplift, even in a world that often feels cold. By embodying this love, through your words, your actions, your very presence, you become a beacon, guiding others toward their own divine purpose. This is the culmination of your multidimensional journey. To live as love, to breathe as love, to be the love that reshapes the world. This truth is your strength, your calling, your legacy. By living as love, you awaken the ancient memory of who you truly are, setting the stage for your cosmic purpose to unfold. You've felt it, haven't you? That spark in the quiet of the night, that ache in your chest when the world falls silent, whispering that you are more than what you've been told. The words you've just heard aren't new. They're a mirror reflecting a truth you've always carried. You are a multidimensional being, a soul woven from the threads of countless realms, and this moment is your spiritual awakening. The question posed moments ago, what if you stopped pretending to be small, is not just a challenge. It's an invitation to step into your divine purpose. Your time is now, not tomorrow, not when you're ready, but right here, in the raw, beautiful mess of your humanity. This isn't about chasing signs or seeking validation anymore. It's about confirmation. Deep within, a cosmic consciousness is stirring, a spiritual DNA encoded with memories of lives beyond this one, waiting to be unlocked. You might not articulate it in words, but you've sensed it. A fleeting vision in a dream, a pull towards something greater, a knowing that you're here for a reason. That reason isn't to live a life of routine, to drown in the noise of bills and obligations, or to chase healing as if you're broken. You are here because your soul answered a sacred call, choosing to incarnate in this dense, chaotic reality to transform it from within. Your soul mission is not a distant goal. It's a frequency you embody, a truth you radiate. Let's flip the script. What if your struggles, your pain, your moments of confusion are not obstacles but initiations? Society may have taught you that your multidimensional nature is something to earn, a prize for the worthy. But what if the act of remembering who you are is what heals you? Your intensity, your sensitivity, your disorientation in a world that feels misaligned, they're not signs of weakness. They're proof of your mission. You chose this plane, one of the most challenging in the cosmos, not to escape it, but to anchor a higher frequency that reshapes reality. Every heartbreak, every moment of doubt has been a calibration, preparing you to become a living portal, a bridge for others to awaken. Picture this, you, standing in your truth, no longer comparing or competing, but radiating a presence so authentic, it shifts the energy around you. The multidimensional chosen one is not a title to claim. It's a vibration to embody. When you stop striving to become and start recognizing what's already within, everything changes. You cease chasing external validation because you know you're not here to follow. You're here to lead. not through ego or control, but through the quiet power of self-realization, through a presence that speaks truth without words. You are both cosmic and human, eternal yet fleeting, a paradox that dissolves the illusion of separation. How do you begin? Start by trusting that this moment, your imperfections, your questions, your humanity, is where your power lies. Take a breath and feel it, the ancient future pulsing in your veins, the new earth waiting to be born through your choices. Your mission isn't about grand gestures. It's about embodying your cosmic truth in every step, every word, every act of courage. What would happen if you lived as the radiant, multi-dimensional soul you are? Not tomorrow, but today. How might your presence ripple across time and space, awakening others to their own truth? Let's explore how to live this truth fully in the moments that follow. You've recognized that you're a multi-dimensional being, a quantum bridge between worlds, capable of choosing love over fear, trust over control, and surrender over resistance. But how do you live this truth without feeling overwhelmed by the weight of your cosmic consciousness? The answer lies in grounding your higher self into the fabric of your daily life, not by escaping the human experience, but by infusing it with the energy frequency of your soul's truth. This is the art of embodiment, and it's where your spiritual awakening transforms into a tangible force for change. Embodiment doesn't mean retreating to a mountaintop or floating above life's challenges. It means bringing your divine purpose into every moment, no matter how ordinary. When you wash the dishes, can you do so with mindfulness, sensing the water as a flow of universal energy? When you speak to a colleague, can you listen with the depth of your higher self, hearing not just their words, but the unspoken vibrations of their soul? When you create, whether it's art, a meal, or a spreadsheet, can you infuse it with intention, as if each act is a thread in the tapestry of the new earth? These small, deliberate choices are how you anchor your soul mission in this reality. Consider this: every action, no matter how mundane, is an opportunity to radiate your multidimensional essence. When you pause to breathe deeply before responding to a challenge, you're aligning with the version of yourself that already knows the way. When you choose compassion over judgment in a heated moment, you're collapsing old timelines of conflict and activating new ones of harmony. These aren't just personal victories. They're quantum shifts that ripple through the collective consciousness, healing wounds you may never see and awakening others to their own self-realization. But embodiment requires courage. It means letting go of the need to fix yourself and trusting that your imperfections are part of your sacred design. It means honoring your body as a vessel for cosmic wisdom, not a barrier to it. Try this. Start your day with a 5-minute practice of grounding. Stand barefoot on the earth, feel its pulse, and affirm, "I am here, I am whole, I am infinite." This simple act reconnects you to the energy frequency that flows through all dimensions, reminding you that you're not alone. Your guides, your higher self, and the countless versions of you across timelines are with you, whispering guidance in every synchronicity, every intuition, every quiet moment. This path isn't always easy. The world will tempt you to shrink, to conform, to prioritize productivity over presence. But as a multidimensional being, you know that true power lies in alignment, not achievement. When you live from your soul, you become a beacon, a living invitation for others to awaken. Your presence alone, rooted, intentional, radiant, shifts the energy of a room, a community, even the planet. You're not just living for yourself, you're co-creating a new earth, one conscious choice at a time. So how would your life change if you treated every moment as a sacred act of embodiment? What if you saw yourself not as a lone soul, but as part of a global network of awakened beings, each lighting up the grid of collective consciousness? Let's explore how this truth unfolds in your final step of awakening. As you stand at this crossroads, with the echoes of your cosmic consciousness resonating in your heart, know that you are not merely a bystander in this universe. You are a multidimensional being, a living spark of the divine, chosen to weave a new reality. The journey you've embarked on, illuminated by the signs we've explored, is not about escaping the density of Earth, but about transforming it, building on the truth from before, that every act, from washing dishes to sharing a smile, is a sacred thread in your soul mission. This moment calls you to fully embody your higher self. It's time to step into your role as an architect of the new Earth, not through grand gestures alone, but through the quiet, powerful act of being authentically you. This is where the real work begins. Your spiritual awakening isn't a destination. It's a daily choice to live with intention, to infuse every moment with the higher frequency you carry. Imagine waking each morning and asking, how can I bring my cosmic truth into this day? It's in the way you listen deeply to a friend, honoring their soul as an extension of your own. It's in the courage to create art, launch projects, or speak truths that ripple across the collective consciousness. It's in the compassion you show yourself when you falter, recognizing that every stumble is a lesson encoded in your divine purpose. These acts, small or large, are not mundane. They are revolutionary. They shift the energetic grid, lighting up connections between you and others who are also awakening, creating a web of light that spans the globe. You are not alone in this. Across the world, multidimensional beings like you are stirring, remembering their origins in fragments, through dreams, synchronicities, or quiet moments of clarity. When you meet another soul on this path, whether through a glance or a shared vision, the frequency amplifies, the grid pulses brighter, and the mission accelerates. This is the power of your presence. By embodying your truth, you become a beacon, inviting others to remember their own soul mission. Think of it like a cosmic symphony. Each note you play, no matter how soft, harmonizes with others to create a melody that reshapes reality. But let's be real. This path isn't always easy. The weight of your awareness can feel heavy, like carrying starlight in a fragile human vessel. There will be moments of doubt, when the world's chaos tempts you to dim your light. Yet every challenge you faced, every heartbreak, every moment of feeling too much, was a sacred initiation, preparing you for this role. Your sensitivity is your strength. Your intensity is your gift. You chose this life, this density, this moment, because your soul knew it could transform pain into wisdom, division into unity. This is the alchemy of a multidimensional being. To heal not just yourself, but the collective. To collapse old timelines and birth new ones with every choice you make. So how do you move forward? Start where you are. Trust the divine timing of your journey, knowing that your soul operates in spirals, not straight lines. Let go of the need to be perfect or to have all the answers. Instead, embrace the messiness of being human while rooted in your cosmic truth. Speak your truth, even when your voice trembles. Create without seeking approval. Rest without guilt, knowing that rest is a sacred act of renewal. Love fiercely, not just others but yourself, recognizing that self-realization begins with self-acceptance. Every step you take in alignment with your higher self sends ripples through the universe, touching lives you'll never meet, healing wounds you'll never see. This is your moment, your awakening, your revolution. You are not just a soul passing through. You are a force of transformation, a living bridge between worlds. The new Earth isn't a distant dream. It's built through your choices, your courage, your presence. So, what will you do with this truth? How will you embody the multidimensional being you were always meant to be? Starting right now. Your life is a symphony of the soul, a vibrant resonance that aligns you with the universe's rhythm, as we explored in the idea of living in coherence with your truth. As a multidimensional being, you stand at the threshold of a profound spiritual awakening. The question now is not who am I, but how do I embody the cosmic consciousness I've rediscovered? This is your moment to step into your soul mission, to let every choice and action radiate the higher frequency you carry, shaping a new earth through your presence. Picture yourself as a bridge between dimensions, carrying light that transforms the ordinary into the sacred. This isn't about retreating to a mountaintop to meditate. It's about bringing your divine purpose into daily life. Whether you're resolving a conflict with compassion, creating art that inspires, or simply listening deeply to a loved one, each act anchors a vibration that ripples through the collective consciousness. Your responsibility as a multidimensional chosen one is to live this truth, not as a burden, but as a privilege. You chose this path, this density, this moment, knowing that only through life's challenges could you forge a light that heals rather than blinds. This journey isn't always easy. It's raw and cyclical, a spiral of growth where moments of doubt give way to clarity. When you feel like you're unraveling, you're not failing. You're shedding old layers to reveal your infinite self. Self-realization comes through embracing this process, trusting that every challenge is a step toward your divine purpose. For example, choosing to rest when exhausted, despite societal pressure to push through, is a radical act of alignment. Speaking your truth in a difficult conversation, even when it's uncomfortable, plants seeds of change. How do you live this calling daily? Start with intention. Trust your intuition to guide decisions, like pursuing a project that lights you up, or stepping away from what dims your spirit. Honor your body as a sacred vessel, resting or moving as it signals. Create with purpose, write, paint, or build, not for approval, but to express your soul's truth. Love fiercely, without expectation, and serve others by being a beacon of authenticity. These choices weave the new earth, a reality born not in grand gestures, but in the quiet courage of living aligned with your higher frequency. What would your life look like if you embraced this truth fully? You're not just awakening, you're igniting a global shift. Every act of authenticity, every moment of presence, lays an energetic foundation for a world rooted in love and truth. Your existence is the miracle, the key to a reborn reality. Step into your cosmic calling now, with all your imperfections and all your power. The universe is waiting. What would your life look like if you lived every moment from the depths of your soul, unshackled from the stories you've been told? If you stopped dimming your higher frequency to fit a world not designed for your brilliance, and instead embraced your power as the spark others need to awaken. As a multidimensional being, your existence is no coincidence. Your struggles, dreams, and quiet longings are not random. They're sacred instructions from your higher self, echoes of a cosmic consciousness that spans dimensions, whispering, "Keep going. You're remembering." This remembering is not a finish line. It's a daily practice, a choice to embody your soul mission in every moment. It's in the small acts, offering patience in a tense moment, pausing to breathe amidst chaos, or creating something that stirs your heart, that you anchor heaven on earth. These choices are alchemy, transforming the mundane into the divine, weaving the new earth with every step you take in alignment with truth. You don't need to wait for perfection or completion. Your spiritual awakening has already begun. The spark is lit. Now is the time to live as the divine purpose you are. Doubt may surface, and that's part of the journey, a spiral of self-realization where challenges carve space for clarity. When you feel too sensitive, know you're tuned to frequencies others miss. When you feel too intense, see it as the fire of countless stars within you. You're not too much. You're precisely what this world craves. A living bridge between realms, a beacon of light in human form. How do you embody this truth? Trust your intuition to guide your path, whether it's declining what dulls your spirit or embracing what ignites it. Rest when your body calls. Speak your truth even when it trembles. Love without holding back. Create a sketch, a kind gesture, a moment of connection. Not for praise, but to express your infinite essence. Each act sends ripples through the collective consciousness, healing unseen wounds and reshaping realities beyond your sight. Your life is a quantum symphony, resonating with the love that binds galaxies. This is your moment. You're not broken. You're breaking through, uncovering dimensions within yourself that others rarely touch. You're not lost. You're blazing a trail as a multidimensional chosen one. So walk it, speak it, create it, rest in it, lead with it, love through it. You don't need to map the entire path. Just take the next step with an open heart, knowing each choice rooted in truth transforms the world. We are rising together, and because you've remembered, the new earth is taking shape. Your becoming is the miracle. Join this journey by sharing your story. Leave a comment below with what this awakening means to you. Subscribe to the channel to stay connected with this cosmic calling, and share this video to inspire others to embrace their own infinite becoming. Together, we're building a world of light, one heart at a time.